How's it going, YouTube peeps? I'm out here riding the 2019 Beta 500 RRS. Yes, I still have the bike. People, when I post a picture on my Facebook page or personal page, they're like, you still have that? Like, yeah, I still have that. So I tried to ride it a couple weekends ago, and the front tire was flat. So I have a tubeless in the front, because brother-in-law gave me his red carcass and tube. I just bought a new tube just to make sure. New tube's like 15 bucks, not that much money. I had to find a nut for the rim lock, but that's it. Huh? I know! And we have the FLB club here today. His first time riding in 3 months. I left Richard in the dust. It's probably less busy than Pilot. Pilot's nuts now. It's a nice station. Look, there's no one here. I have to remember now, leave my key on because the battery is needs charged. Found that out with Aaron. So I found out I had a front flat tire too. Because I had a bump start it going down the ledges. So I'm running the Moto Z Hybrid. It's not a dot tire, but I mean it looks pretty dottish, close knobs. I didn't even know I ordered that one. Either I did, or as I said in my tubeless install video, they just sent it to me, and that's a real possibility, and I just wouldn't notice right off the bat. It's like, oh, tire, throw it over to the side. Because I order tires all the time. In fact, I found another new tire in the garage on my barbecue pellets that were buried. So, yeah, you know, I got tires floating around. And then I got a spare Trackmaster 2, but it's the wrong size. It's too narrow. It's like 100 or something. I was like, oops, ordered the wrong one. I didn't realize how skinny that would be. So I will probably just donate that one to somebody that has a kid's bike, and they can have a free tire. Rocky Mountain ATV was pretty nice. They said, like, hey, you can send that tire back. And I'm thinking, well, A, it was my mistake, and B, it's gonna cost me probably 20 bucks to send it back, and it's like a $40 tire. Like, that makes no sense. Like, I would get 20 bucks back. 20 bucks is nothing to sneeze at, but where did he go? Oh, he's back there. It's nothing to sneeze at, but still, it's just, for the 20 bucks, I'll just donate it to somebody that needs that size tire, which would be more of like a mid-size, a little bike, you know. Not a little kid bike like my daughter's, but, you know, like a teenager's bike. And I haven't done one of these like riding vlogs in a while because I haven't really ridden around. Funny part is, like I was saying earlier to the FLB club at the gas station, is it's going to be a high of 67 today. Like, it's awesome out right now. It's probably like in the 50s. And tomorrow they're calling, which is Monday, they're calling for a blizzard basically. So daughter might have late start of school or no school. They seem to cancel school real easy nowadays. A couple of flakes of snow, they're like, oh no. Isn't that weird how the schools just cancel? True, I grew up overseas a lot in American schools and typically warmer places. Austria for high school though, we had buses. It snowed and we'd take the bus. I think maybe out of 4 years we might have had like 1 or 2 snow days. Now maybe that's because of Vienna's weather, I don't know. However, when I was younger, a few times in my life, I had lived in Michigan, and Michigan gets a lot of snow. And, it would be a blizzard outside, and we had to wait for the bus, stand there for 30 minutes shivering. Bus would eventually come and get on the nice warm bus. But kids today, they just seem to get, at least in Colorado here, they get snow days all the time for late start. And it's weird. I think that has to do with, at least my wife tells me, is, well, you know, our area might be, say, okay. And we don't live far from school, but the roads might be okay at our place. But I'm waiting for the FLB club, by the way. I wasn't even speeding. He's dilly-dallying. But here in Colorado, what they'll do for the schools is, you know, they'll take the whole school area into consideration. Meaning, you know, just because it's horrible or nice at our place, it might be in Black Forest, it might be bad. So they're like, oh, well, those kids can't get to school. And so everyone's either on delay or they cancel. However, I recall as a kid, if you couldn't make it to school because of snow wherever you lived, then you just didn't make it to school on time. And it was okay because it was a snow, you know, it's snowing out. Like, they didn't really count that against you in any way. And then we're talking elementary here for my daughter, so who cares? You know, at the end of the day, if she's a little bit late, it's not going to matter. I mean, I guess if your kid's way behind, then it might be a big deal for you. But if your kid's is falling into the average of being like every other kid and learning and doing pretty good in school, then it's really not a big deal. If we live far further away on some of the wacky times they've said, well, you got school and you look out and it's snow covered, slick, news is saying stay off the roads. They're like, well, it's not canceled today, or even a delay. It's like, well, just stay home if you know, don't endanger yourself. I don't know. It just seems like, they call it real easy, but then they use up the days real quick, and then they're afraid to call a day. We just had that like a couple days ago. And it was just like, really? It should be at least a delay, and only Monument Academy called a delay. It was like, what? They're calling a delay, but everyone else is not. That doesn't mean the news is driving around like the roads are slick, don't go out. Like, makes no sense. And I know why, because they used up all the time. So that's what happens when you call on days that aren't bad, just because maybe one area might have a little bit more trouble getting in. So okay, so those kids having trouble getting in, when they get there, you know. Don't worry about it. Maybe that goes back to how, is that a liberal thing? Whoa, that was slick. Oh, the front almost slid out. But maybe that's a liberal thing where they, well, you know, have to be fair, don't want a kid getting behind because they missed the day or came in late. It's like, you know, never used to worry about this stuff, but now they do. So be it, I guess. There's my rant about school, so hey, please like, subscribe, and check out my other videos. Definitely, I'll have more coming out as we go up Mount Herman Road. This is kind of just a riding vlog as we're getting over to Mount Herman. Have a good one. Bye.